Well, my friends, my dear friends. I told you we're gonna win this. I told you we're gonna win this, huh? I told you. We're gonna win this. We're gonna freaking win the group. We're gonna destroy Barca. Didn't I tell you so? Didn't I tell you we were gonna do that? Of course I didn't. Who predicted this? Nobody predicted this. If you predicted 3-0, if you predicted 3-0 after this performance, my friends, based on what we've seen today, I don't know. I'm speechless. I am speechless. I have no words. Okay, this was an insanely comfortable win. And yes, of course, we win 3-0, 2 PKs, and it is what it is. But guys, seriously, 3-0 away to Barca. Of course, I'm gonna take it, no matter how we're taking it. We're taking it. We're winning the group, my friends. And to be even better, if I check the full time, guess who is not in the Champions League knockout stages? Manchester United. Inject this into my veins. Oh, I love this game. Guys, welcome to this live stream after the full-time whistle against Barca. Juventus are winning the group, topping the group with 3-0 away to Barca. And please, my friends, let me know if you thought that this was going to happen before the game, because I didn't. For sure I didn't. I said I didn't even care about the result. I didn't even care about if we're going to win or not. I only cared about the performance. But my friends, you know what I got? I got it all. I got the performance. I got the result. I got the clean sheet. I'm just embracing it right now. This is just lovely. This is lovely. And I just arrived with my Christmas sweater from Juve. So maybe this is a lucky charm. Christmas came really early this season. It certainly did for us, my friends. Daniel, hi. Rich, hi. Rohit, Anonymous Ali. Adam, of course. Fino alla fine, indeed, GOAT XX07. 3-0, we won. We played good. Oh, my friend. Yes, we did. Just up to something before going to work. My friend, this guy. Hi, man. I hope you are happy. My friend, all the way from China, and I wish you well today. Well, certainly Juve wishes you well because they did the freaking job today. Oof! Wow, guys. Let me just go through the comment section because this is what it is. You deserve this, guys. You deserve this. I deserve this. Every single Juve fan deserves this right now because we are celebrating tonight. Tonight we dine good. Ho. So, Pedro, great game indeed. Husaifa, hi, nice to see you. Rohit, after Cardi's result, I had hope and I wanted you to go all in for the win, and now greater chances to go in quarterfinals too. Yeah, but we will dissect this game. We will, of course, dissect this game and how we won and why we won and why we did complete the clean sheet. It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. We'll go through all this because we need to. How did we win this game? We will take a look at this, of course. Travis, did you see Dybala trolling Como? Yes, I did. It was lovely. It was just so epic, and I called it. My friends. As soon as I saw that PK situation for the second penalty, that's a Stonewall penalty. That's a handball. That is a handball, absolutely. So no questions about it. And he started crying, But we outclassed them. At least defensively. I have to say that they had the ball more than we did, but we were so clinical going forward. We were perfect. We basically we did everything right, my friends. We did absolutely everything right in terms of defending, in terms of how we attacked and when we attacked. It's insane. It's absolutely lovely. Yes, and Electrum practically Pirlo was on top today. To be fair, and we said this during our live session at the La Panchina, which was quite great, by the way. in the Champions League, it's much easier to play football because teams don't sit back, at least not in the group stage. Well, they should for sure. Barcelona never sit back, so it was kind of expected for us to get those, to get those counterattacks. So yeah, it was lovely. It was absolutely lovely. What a goal from Weston. The kid may well have a future at Juve. He may have. He will have. He will have, Rich. He will have it. Can we play this like every match USL prediction, UCL? Unfortunately, no, we cannot. Why? Because we are inconsistent. This is so typical Juve. Watch us struggle against Genoa in the weekend. Watch us struggle. Why? Because I think that in Serie A, teams will sit back. Teams will be tactical, much more tactical than Real Madrid, so than Barcelona are. Yeah, it was just lovely, guys. Every single comment right here is such a perfect match from Juve. We need to be consistent now in Serie A, and this is also my point. We need to be more consistent in Serie A now. But today's result, confidence boost, whatever. Yeah, of course it helps a lot. Yeah. Did you see Ronaldo going back and taking ball from Messi? Yeah, that was a sight indeed. And to be fair, my friends, this was not even the game between the GOATs, because the GOATs, Cristiano scored 2, but it was 2 PKs. I say it was the game between Pirlo and Koeman, and Pirlo won this clearly, because, well, in defense, we were perfect. In defense, we go back and sit back with 5 men in the midfield and 5 men in the defense. And why? Because we know that they will attack us through the middle. They will not score from the crosses. Freaking Griezmann was horrible today, and that's it. And the Messi, of course, was their best player by far. He toyed with us at some point, but the end product just wasn't there for him, and that's totally fine. But guys, I don't even care. Because we sat back. And of course, we had some lapses in concentration. De Ligt was a bit dangerous with some of the tackles. Luckily for us, Griezmann was just offside on that penalty decision. De Ligt was way too late there, and Daniel was also a bit shaky. So if you say individually, the team didn't play that well in defense. Individually, we had some lapses in concentration and mistakes. But collectively, it was such a sight to see. The positioning, the organization, and maybe I gotta hand it. I'll be careful by saying it, but maybe I gotta hand it to Bonucci, because Bonucci controlled that line. I really hope so that he did in terms of being a captain, and I think also Gigi Buffon helped a lot, and of course kept a clean sheet, played also a great game. So yeah, it's lovely, and I'm not even starting on McKennie, my friends. I'm not even starting. What a player. We just need to bag him, sign him, just sign him. Please. Because we have a real talent. We have a real talent who is our best midfielder in the game right now, at Juve. Rabiot being a close second, but for sure, in my opinion, it is McKennie with his form and how he delivers. It's amazing. We have barely heard of the guy, and now he basically dominated against Barca, especially in the first half. I predicted 3-0 win for Juve, and we did it. We go through as group leaders. Yes, 3-0. Mobile gamers. Yeah, there we go. 3-0 win. I predicted 1-1, man. So you got that spot on. Forza Juventus, says Kennedy. Yeah, indeed, my man. Yeah, where is the Barca fan who's always in the streams? Yeah, let me have some of that. Even Cristiano Ronaldo defended. Yeah, to be fair to Cristiano, I was a bit critical of Cristiano last season because of him not being not tracking back, not helping others. He was just sitting up top and waiting for balls to come to him. But today, he worked a little bit defensively, and I think we needed that as well. Because they got very dangerous as soon as they picked up the pace. It was dangerous. It was very, very dangerous for us. Luckily, 0 goals conceded. I like. Each time I saw the ball, my heart was pounding. Yeah, Kalang, I agree. We did defend well today. Bentancur is a liability. Bentancur was off the bench, and it's really today. It's really, really hard for me to rate, even to talk about the players coming off the bench, because this was a 3-0. They needed to control the game. Then they needed to play a different game as to the one we are usually playing, because we are not dead. The game is not dead with Juve. With Juve today, the game was dead after 60 minutes because we knew they were not going to score 3 goals against us. They just didn't have the quality. You saw it on Griezmann. So I thought at the 60 or 70 minute, I kind of thought, you know what? We're going to win this. We're going to win this. And we are closing the game. And kind of surprised me, though, that we've waited so long to see Dybala. Maybe that's a good thing also, because we needed legs. And Dybala is not the guy who can run around players and chase the ball. This was not the game for him for sure, especially when we need to defend the lead. So I get why he was on the bench. Kamal is in the chat. Nice to see you, Kamal. Always pleasure. What's happening in Paris? Yeah, because apparently, yes, exactly, Adam. They stopped playing because the ref called the player a black man. Yes. Yeah. You know what? I was saying this for years now. Say no to racism. Enough with the racism stuff, and let's not discuss this. Let's not give this issue a highlight, because at the end of the day, if we start talking about it now, nothing will be done. It is how it is. But with this particular case, I think it's a language issue. Yeah. I don't know. I've only seen highlights. About it. But yes, say no to racism for sure. But let's talk about something more pleasant. Us winning against Barca. Not taking anything away from, of course, the racism issue, because, we hate racism. It's enough of that. It's 2020, for heaven's sake. 2021 soon. Whew. Time is flying. And yeah, it is what it is. Why did Pele wait for so long to make changes? And I thought it actually was a good thing. Stretching out the team, kind of experiencing that lead, experiencing what it's like to beat Barca away. For those players who played, and we benched Szczesny. We played without Rabiot. Rabiot came on. We played without Dybala, but that's not the issue. These guys who were on the pitch needed to feel that. McKennie needed to feel this, that he actually is able to win against the mighty Barca away. Freaking Arthur, how wonderful was it for Arthur to play against his former teammates and beating them? He didn't have a great game today, but I didn't think he had a bad game either. Yeah, it's fun. It's very, very fun, my friends. It's fun also watching them cringe when they got that second PK against them. I love this. Still, second half was a bit frustrating to watch, but we did close the game well. Second half was to be expected. Well, it would be foolish of us to go out all in and try to get the third or the fourth goal. It would be just foolish of us. So I think we controlled the game perfectly throughout the whole 90 minutes, and it was lovely. It was such a sight, and I was calm. I was just sitting there, and I was just enjoying this. I was enjoying what I was watching. And that's not always the case. If you followed me for years, you know that if something bad happens, I will kill the screen. But today it was very calm, because I knew 3-0 up against Barca. We're not giving that away. Against this Barca, especially against this Barca. Those guys, they are bowlers, every single one of them. So they will come good. And this is a young team as well. And team in transition, generational change. They didn't have the PK at the back. Messi was their best player without a doubt. And defense looked shaky. I mean, Weston McKennie was all alone in the box against Torino. He scored the 1-1, right? And then he goes after the game against Torino during the interview, and then he says, I like going into the box from the deep and attack the ball. What's up? And then, he just says what he likes to do. And then he does the same thing against Barca. Exactly the same thing. So either Barca players are not watching Juve, or they're basically crap footballers, because that was a very, very poor defending. That was a shocking defending. I get that when he is coming in from the deep, it's always tough. But whew, I mean, you got to do better as a defender. Why does McKennie, Morata, and Danilo give away possession so much? Well, I would say that would be issue today. Yeah, I wouldn't say so. So I don't think it's fair to say that if they did give away possession so much, it's only because, well, it's Barcelona. You're playing against a very high level team. So of course McKennie is not the greatest with the ball. It's not his trait. Morata is one of our better players going forward in terms of holding on to the ball. So yeah, I thought actually he did great, working off the ball and keeping it for us at some point. Of course, it's always going to be difficult because we have such, as soon as you get the ball, there are 3 players or 4 players on you since you are playing against Barca. So it is what it is. Great to see the Cristiano defending in the last. At least he's not trying hard to get goals. No, and I don't think. I said this already at the start. Cristiano was very quiet today. I didn't see much of Cristiano. And by the way, the game shaped up to be. Barca was chasing the ball. Barca was chasing the goals. They didn't score. They had to score, So it was kind of the game for Cristiano. Why should he always want the ball in order to destroy for the team? Attack. Why should we attack? We're already 3-0 up. So I understand why Cristiano was so quiet today. And 2 goals from PK, that's fine. That's totally fine. The first 20 minutes was the best we played in ages. Pierre, nice to see you, my man. Yeah, tactic masterclass. That's what it is. Tactical master. McKennie goal was amazing, says Boniparty Juventino. It was indeed. I don't know clearly why Coutinho didn't play for them, says Pavan. I don't know. Why didn't Coutinho play? And to be honest, I don't care. I do not care. Where is that Barca fan? I want his ass right now. I want his ass roasted. 400 degrees. This is how Juventus should play every match, says Boniparty Juventino. Yeah, but this is the thing, as I said. When you play against Barcelona in the Champions League, Barcelona are an open side. Every side in the Champions League is an open side, right? Meaning they will not sit deep and defend and then attack on the counterattacks. It will be slightly different in the knockout stages because you will basically ride on the result on that stupid away goal. So this is why it looks a bit more comfortable in the group stage, and then it gets more and more difficult in the knockout stages. Yeah, and in the Serie A, it's completely different because we have Genoa, we have Bologna, we have Verona, we have Crotone. Those teams will sit deep against us because that's what they will be best at, and this is where we will struggle. I've said this also for years. We always struggle against teams who sit deep. Okay, and just invite the pressure and wait until we are making the mistake, and then we just they will unleash their whatever they are having. They have it as a power and score 1 or 2 goals, and that's it. They close the game. That's how they're winning the game, not because they are better, but because they're better tactically. In Champions League, however, right now in the group stage, it's completely open. We score goals. We had chances. We basically turned that around. We sat back because we had to, because Barcelona were going at us, and then we counterattacked 2 goals, 1 PK and 1 great goal from McKennie. And the first one was actually, Cristiano got fouled and converted it himself. Today, Barca fans mocked Ronaldo. He showed who the real GOAT is. I don't think today was the game that Cristiano showed who the real GOAT is, to be fair. But of course, Cristiano scored and Messi didn't. But it was only PKs, and Cristiano was quiet besides those PKs. But in terms of stats, between them, of course, Cristiano was the better one in terms of stats. 2 goals to Cristiano, 0 to Messi. Simple. Yeah, and yeah, it's really it's comfortable. It's comfortable. Yeah, Sartak, how we ended up as group leaders. Yeah, how we ended up as group leaders. We have 10 points and they have 11. No, they don't. They just lost against us. Goal difference. You mean goal difference? Goal difference. No, it is. It is. It is. Well, the how I should say. I don't know how it is in English. What the games between the top two teams. That's the teams are the ones that deciding. So if you're winning against for the top two teams, then you are like going through. I don't know, intermediate or something. I don't know the name. I don't know the word for it. Now my English is short right now. Yeah, maybe somebody in the chat can help me out with that. But yeah, Bonucci. There we go, Adam, my man, contributing. Bonucci coming to Barcelona, keeping clean sheet, scoring 3 goals is definitely an achievement. Yes, indeed, it is, Bonucci. It is. Head to head. Yes, thank you. Head to head. Of course, it's head to head. Yeah, head to head first, and then you have the goal difference. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, thank you. I'm an idiot, guys. Yes, I know. Bet you my room's entire furniture Genoa is gonna play with 11 at the back, and Juve going to struggle against this weekend. Yeah, man, you don't even have to bet that. Well, you can bet that, but I'm not gonna bet against you, my man, because I know that was gonna happen. We're gonna be also probably gonna score early goal, and then we will struggle. I don't know. There is just something fishy about this Genoa game. Something fishy. George, great performance from La Vecchia Signora tonight. I believe we made some new fans tonight. Well, maybe. And maybe quite a few haters as well. As always with victories with like this one. I agree, George. I agree. True Galaxy, this shows that Dybala has no place in Juve's best lineup. Let's not turn this against Dybala again. Come on, guys. Why? This was obviously not the game for Dybala. Because Barca were chasing us. They were chasing the result, right? You are 3-0 down. Why should we bring on Dybala? And of course, we knew this was going to happen regardless. Because Morata rested for the Torino game. Dybala played the whole 90. It's fine. We broke 37 match-winning streak of Barca at their home in Juve. Yeah, take that out. My friend. Whoever that is in from the Barcelona side. For the first time, Messi had 10 shots on goal without scoring. There we go. Yeah, I love to see this. I love to see it. Yeah. Yeah, hoping that around the 16 will be good enough. Yeah, we'll see, Willie. We'll see what happens. Great match. We could have done better. Barca was lost. Yeah, Barca didn't find the key to open up our defense. We were compact. We were tight. We were easy at the back. Well, of course, we were shaky. We were shaky at times. Every single one defender, maybe apart from Bonucci, had some relapses of concentration. You know, the Danilo was all over the place at times. De Ligt had some mistakes, and Bonucci was maybe the one who was solid. It's weird, but you know, when you play 5 at the back against an Italian team, when the Italian team goes out there with 5 at the back, while you are desperate to score, then you know you are screwed, because, well, we're not letting that happen. We're not letting you score 3 goals or even 4 against us in the last space of half hour or so. But let's start off and watching. Looking how we actually did, because let me just find that. No, I got it. I think I don't have it anymore. Or do I? Let me just check. No, I do actually. The lineup. So this was our lineup, my friends. Okay, so It is strange. It is strange. Yeah, for the first time, I have seen both central defenders replaced by the opposition team. Yeah, it was. It was very strange, Pawan. It was. So we started with Gigi Buffon. We started with Danilo, De Ligt, Bonucci, Alexandro, Cuadrado, McKennie, Arthur, Ramsey, and Morata with Cristiano all the way up front. What we did was very beautiful, you know, because we actually started Alexandro in his natural position. What do you know? The wonders of what's going on when Alexandro is starting in his natural position. He didn't play his best game. I'm just really realizing that I have huge Cuadrado picture right now at my screen, and deservedly so. He was one of our better players today. Yes, he was. Imagine that. I'm being objective. I'm not a Cristiano Cuadrado hater now, huh? Yeah. How far do you think we'll go in the UEFA Champions League? Well, to be quite honest, I always said this. If we go to the quarterfinal, I will be happy. I'm still will be content with the quarterfinal, but so far it's looking good. But everything will change as soon as we see who we face in knockout stages. If we are suddenly piped up against some huge team, then I'm saying quarterfinal. And I'm happy. Quarterfinal. But of course, a win also. If I get the win, my friends, I'm just saying it right now. If we are winning the Champions League this season, I'm tattooing something Juve like on this very body, wherever. But if we're gonna win the Champions League this season, yeah, that's how hard I don't think we are gonna win this. But you never know. Anyway. Buffon started in goal, and then we had Danilo, De Ligt, Bonucci in the center of the defense. We talked about this already. Alexandro on the left, natural position. Yes, Cuadrado started yet again. I hoped he was going to be benched instead of Chiesa, but it was Cuadrado who started, and fine. He went fine. McKennie and Arthur, interesting pairing. I gotta say, interesting pairing. Clear. Distribution of the tasks at hand, because we don't know who is doing what when Rabiot and Bentancur are playing together, because they are so similar. And with McKennie and Arthur, Arthur will be sitting deep, distributing the ball. McKennie will be the one who, running around and having fun, basically. And Ramsey also being caught in the middle of somewhere. The Ramsey thing, I think we just scrap it. He doesn't work for me anymore. He did some parts great, okay, but it's not all. I don't like it. So maybe actually this trident, with McKennie, Arthur or Rabiot, Bentancur, whatever, is our 3-man midfield. I think this should be what we will go with further on. I think so. I hope so, at least. And also, and of course we had Ramsey just between the lines. Between the lines is exactly where he was, and Morata and Cristiano up front. And Morata started as was expected, and Cristiano, of course. But let's see in the comment section here. Imagine if we're getting Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich. There we go. Bayern Munich in a round of 16. Yeah, but you never know, man. You never know. We could win against anybody. We also feared Barca. Tucked away for 3-0. I predicted 90% of all people predicted we will finish second. It doesn't matter. I predicted that. And of course, that didn't happen. We win freaking group, and we destroyed Barca 3-0 away. That's an embarrassing result for those guys, by the way. That is an embarrassing result against us. Ronald Koeman is in trouble, but I don't care. Against Barca, we got loads of spaces. Ramsey was having a lot of touches, but in Serie A, other team parked the bus, and we struggled in the final third. Pirlo should try and get that working. It's exactly what I said, Sabadeep. In Serie A, it's a completely different game. In Serie A, they sit deep and play much more tactical game. We, on the other hand, in the Champions League, playing much more openly because teams don't sit back, especially in the group stage. In the knockout stages, they'll be completely different. It'll be more similar to the Serie A, because then they will sit deep. They will sit deep and play for the result. Do you like my jumper, my Christmas sweater? Yay, the new one. Let me just get away from these. Look, yes, I like. Never mind. Okay, so we can't get Bayern in round of 16 as they're first in their group. my man. But we can get them in quarterfinal though. Yeah. Fire. Indeed. Honestly, it was enjoyable watching Messi make that run through the midfield in the second half. Twinkle toes. Yes, it was. I was enjoying it. He is a skillful player. One of the greatest ever, of course, no doubt. And he ran ringers around us, out of this world. But it takes two to tango, you know. It's not only Messi who will play against us. So it's also other players. You know, Griezmann will screw this up. Guys like I don't know, guys like Pjanic also screwed this up at some point. So yeah, luckily for us, it's not only Messi there. Imagine playing this against 3 Messis. That would be in trouble, huh? We wanted this so much. Not too much, I hope. You have a game to play during the weekend, you idiot. We'd already come here and got a good result in the past, but this one was even more beautiful. Yeah. It was, Leo. It is. When you play with this determination and desire to sacrifice yourself, you can count on an infallible hitman like Cristiano. You can do anything. Digging a little bit to Cristiano being the GOAT, huh? I love this. Bonucci was great today. I gotta say, Bonucci was great today. No twerking, defending, you know, just vintage Bonucci for once. If we reach in the finals, do you want to start Gigi Buffon or Szczesny in the goal? Of course, Szczesny. Buffon was great today, but and let's go to the player ratings. By the way, let's go to the player ratings. I mean, Buffon had some dodgy rebounds there. It could have ended up being a goal, maybe 1 or 2 goals. So he was good, but those rebounds were dangerous. So yeah, for me, Szczesny, no doubt. And for the most of you guys also, I think. But let's go to the player ratings. Let's go to Gianluigi Buffon. And what do we give him, my friends? What do we give him? There was some rebounds. Indeed. But kept a clean sheet. There we go. Kept a clean sheet. So it would be stupid not to give him a 7.5 or even more. But as I said, those rebounds were just you know, it got me a bit nervous. So yeah, just a 7.5 for me. 10. 10 for from Goat Naldo. Check Juventus Twitter. I'm sitting with you guys. I'd rather sit here with you guys rather than watch Twitter. Yeah. 10 at least 8. If it was for Szczesny, we would lost. Yeah. 7.5 for me. I just didn't like his rebounds. But also I gotta say that Barca were toothless. They were toothless. There were not many great challenges for Buffon to handle. Maybe 1 or 2, but yeah. At the end, I think it was great. 7.5 is a good rating, for heaven's sake. It is indeed. Alexandro. Forza Juve poll. Fino alla fine. We brought the goat to camp now. Now we... The chat is banging. I love it. All right. Alex Sandro. As I said, in his natural position, free role of... You know, defending is not that vital for the guy, as he was last season, because he was one of 4 at the back instead of one of the 5 now. 3, 4, 1, 2 will be essentially will give him a 5 at the back. And also got to hand it to Pirlo, of course, my friends. We will come back to that in a minute. But Pirlo also tactical mastermind. 3-4-1-2 offensively, which was we barely seen that. But defensively, it was actually it was actually 5-3-2 at some point. And it was okay, because Cuadrado sat deep at times, Alexandro sat deep because we needed to, otherwise it will be all over us. So this was a good tactical game as well. But Alexandro, what do we give him? He had some moments, where I thought, Alex, what are you doing? What are you doing, you idiot? But it was a good 7. A good 7 for me. Top of the group. Juventus Twitter responded to Barcelona Twitter with 2 weeks ago and said we kept our promise. We brought the real GOAT. Oh yeah, the official Juve Twitter account. Yeah, that's funny. Kudos to them for that banter, huh? Yeah, but 7.7 for Alexandro for me. Good game actually. Good game from Alexandro. Danilo sloppy. Yellow card. I don't know. It was not the greatest. It was not the greatest game from Danilo. Kind of looked out of sorts at times, but yeah. I mean, he did also some good things, but also a lot of mistakes as well. 6.5. Just a 6.5 for me. Yeah, nothing more to tell really about Danilo. One of our worst players on the pitch, if we can even say that. But again, collectively, with the Ligt, with Bonucci, with Cuadrado, with Alexandro, they did great. But individually, yeah, I have some issues. But as a collectively, they did very well, and that's the thing. It doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but it's a collective performance that always makes the better of the individual performance. Usually, and then you have individual performances like Cristiano, Messi, the greats. Even though if your team plays great, your great players can bail you out. But this time, our players didn't play that well individually in the defense, but collectively, very well. Okay, organization, everything. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Tactically masterclassing Ronald Koeman ain't that special. Well, it is special for us. Leonardo Bonucci, what do we give him, France? What do we give Leonardo Bonucci? Solid, rock solid. Leader. I think actually he was a visible leader tonight, which was great to see. I give him an 8. Yeah, I think he was the mastermind behind that defensive line against Barca. That was the key in order to keep the possession and to keep the clean sheet. So yeah, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for me. For Bonucci, I don't know, guys, what you think, but I give him an 8. Matthijs de Ligt did not have that good of a game. I think he got too shaky, too rusty. But yeah, it is what it is. As I said again, collectively okay, but individually not that great. But I give him just a slight bump up from the 6. So I give him a 7, even though some of those clearances and the penalty. No, you know what? No, sorry. No, I'll correct it. I give him a 6.5 because penalty. Well, luckily for us, we didn't get that because it was an offside on Griezmann. But it could have very well been a PK. He was late on Griezmann. He scuffled the ball, and which ended up with Griezmann, who shot, luckily for us, way off. So, yeah. Buffon, it's a confidence booster for us. One not to be underestimated, as we came here as underdogs and overturned a 2-0 first leg result to win 3-0. That's extraordinary. Well done. Yeah, it is. Bonucci almost scored and got magged really bad by Messi. Luckily, Ronaldo had his back. That is true. That is very true. But yeah, I gotta hand it. Today I'll be nice to Bonucci. I keep giving him stick, but tonight we're keeping it. Cuadrado. We'll keep it short this time because it's too late. But great assist to McKennie. What do I say? Great assist to McKennie. First touch, even. And then nothing really more spectacular, I think. It was okay. I have no beef with Cuadrado today. So, for once, he was consistent. He was consistent for once. And we'll see. We'll see what happens now in the next game, which he will play. I've said this I think it was during the beginning of last season. I said that Cuadrado is actually being a consistent footballer, and then he started to make a fool of himself. Now this game was I saw a consistent Cuadrado, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember anything bad from him. If there are, please correct me. But yeah, I don't know. It was just anonymous, but it was good anonymous. He did what he had to do and had an assist. So I'd give him a good assist as well. I give him a 7.5. Yeah, I'm acknowledging greatness. No, I don't. But I'm acknowledging good performance. Good performance needs to be rewarded. And yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. We'll see if he continues to build up on that. Arthur. What do we give to Arthur, my friends? This is also a tough one. This is a very, very tough one. He looked much more comfortable today than he did previously, in my opinion, even though some of his touches, some of his decision-making was a bit questionable. But yeah, and also, guys, I don't know if you remember or if you saw that, but Arthur has a twin brother, and he was today's referee. Funny. Let me see if I can find that. That guy. The German guy. Let's see. Who was the ref? I need to know who was the ref. Give me the ref's name. Never mind. I don't want to look for that. Give me the ref's name. But yeah, he looked exactly like Arthur. It was like second coming of he was his twin brother, actually. So he gave us, of course, the 2 PKs. Well done, Arthur. Thank you very much. And also did not got schooled by this complaining from these Barca players. Yeah. Sorry, and I gotta give him a rating. Arthur as a player, Arthur as a referee, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 performance for Arthur as a referee, but Arthur as a player, I gotta go with this one. I gotta go with 7. Will be close. 7. I'm good on the ball, except for some occasions. I agree, Rohit. Arthur stats against Barcelona. 46, 51 passes succeed, 90% accuracy passes. That's actually quite good. Yeah, it's not too bad. 61 touches. Yeah, it's a bit low, but yeah. Man. Okay, Tobias Steeler. Let me just Google that guy for you. Tobias Steeler. Oh, look at this guy. Let me just show you this one. Look at this guy. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see this. It is freaking Arthur. Maybe there's a better picture there. I don't know. But look at him. It is Arthur in the flesh. So Arthur, as a referee, did very well. I loved the game he refereed today. So well done, Arthur. Keep it up, my friend. Keep it up. But as a player, 7. As a player, 7. Yeah, moving on, my friends. Moving on. West McKennie, the goal, the run, the grinta, the fighting spirit. Never gave up on Messi, even though Messi got the better of him almost all the time, but never gave up and played very well. I said this and I say this again. One of the best midfielder we have this season so far. The most informed player in the midfield so far this season, and that's just beautiful. That's just wonderful. So for sure, I'll give an 8 out of 10 to Weston. Yeah. This pick isn't the best. From the other picks, it looks more. Yeah, but you get the point. You get the point. Just a joke. I just found it real quick. 8 for McKennie. Yeah. 8.5. Yeah, I say 8. Yeah, but you guys agree. And Ramsey, on the other hand, tough to rate. Again, was okay. Was just okay, but nothing special. I don't know. 7, I guess. I don't know. 7. It's hard for me to rate the guy because we actually, I didn't see him that much, but that means also that he didn't do anything bad. But I find it hard when Ramsey. I find it hard identifying what is Ramsey doing this season for you. Harder and harder with each game. So just a 7 for him, and nothing really more to talk about with Ramsey. Alvaro Morata worked. Was a very important player for us in terms of keeping the possession when we needed keeping the possession, when they were pressing us and when they needed the ball. Morata was, a-okay to have. So yeah, I'll also give him a I don't know. Yeah, I give him a 7. I give him a 7. A bit of unnecessary yellow, but yeah, it is what it is now, and overdone with. He got substituted towards the end again, and then Dybala came on instead. And then we are, let's see, going to the comment section real quick. Before there's a confidence booster, yes, we already there at that UFC 1897, but thank you. André Pirlo, it was important jury. When we left off in Derby, when you start with that focus, concentration, determination, then the quality emerges. Well done. Follow up on that, please, Andrea. Please. Genoa on Junior weekend. Please follow up. Follow this up now. We need points in Serie A. Doesn't matter that we're in the Champions League group. It doesn't really matter. Well, it matters, but it doesn't really matter that much. Because it doesn't matter who we face in the Champions League quarterfinals, knockout stages. Sorry, it will still be hard, no matter who you face. No matter who. Don't fool yourselves, guys. Don't fool yourselves. We end up finished first, but second place teams can also be quite tough. It doesn't matter who we face. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. When you play with this determination and desire to sacrifice yourself, yeah. Adam already tweeted that, and they are fighting against each other. Boys, don't fight. Not here. You can fight with some other's channel, not my channel. Because today we are celebrating. We are ending with victory in the group, and to finish off, we have to rate this man. Buckle up, as I always say. Here come the comments. Now, to be fair, it will be quite easy. I will give Cristiano it's tough. It's actually really tough. It's not easy at all. It's between 7 and 7.5. I'm not so sure. 7. You know what? You know what? 7. I don't know. 7.5, 7. I'm struggling. 7.5. All right, let's give him 7.5. 2 goals. But you know what? Apart from those 2 PKs, which still need to be converted, of course, but he just he was not the highlight of Juve. It was a collective performance, and the thing that he tracked back, defended. It's not that really that not groundbreaking. So when Morata does that, are we praising him insanely just for that? No. It's just the player's job, and of course it is pleasant. I'm not saying that it's not pleasant to see Cristiano not being able to tracking back, and getting the better of Messi is always pleasant. And the first goal, of course, came up that he got tackled and converted it himself. 2 good PKs, but without those 2 PKs, I didn't see much from Cristiano, and I didn't need to actually, because as the game developed, Barca were more important. For Barca, it was more important to get back in the game and attack. And this is why I don't think it was needed for Cristiano to have that much of the ball, to attack himself. Basically, we struggled to get the ball back from Barca because they were so on fire. So our defensive game was much more important than offensive one at some stage at the game, of course, because when we were leading 2-0 and 3-0, we got to defend against this side. Otherwise, we will be screwed. And you know what? Suddenly we scored the 4th goal and it was offside. But it's crazy. It's crazy how the game developed, huh? And of course, Cristiano scoring 2 goals, not taking anything away from that. And this is why he gets 7.5. And I think, to be fair, I'm quite happy with what Cristiano did today, for sure. Messi was probably more involved in the game than Cristiano, but Cristiano got the goals because of those PKs. Other than that, I didn't think he even shoot once. Apart from those PKs, that's how the game developed. Because usually you see Cristiano firing shots from all kind of angles, and today it was tough. It was tough for him to get on target, to be involved, and the same goes for Morata. That's because how the game developed. So there we go. Andrea Pirlo, there are many games in the season, and it's easier to get fired up for a fixture like this but we mustn't lose sight of the real target. Thank you. He defended today. Yes, he did. Bayek. I love the name, by the way. Yeah, Cristiano 7.5. I think when you rate Ronaldo, you should always look at how many chances were created for him. Explain. I don't get this. So when Cristiano is being feeding, I don't get it. If we feed Cristiano with chances, we should score him high rating. I don't get it. For Ronaldo, how many chances were created for Messi? That's a factor. I don't get why. If Messi, if Morata, it was no chances. It was basically very minimal after we went up 2-0. I barely seen Cristiano. This is interesting. I don't get this. Messi actually created everything by himself. That's how good he was today. Unfortunately, the end product was 0. With Cristiano, it was quiet. It was much more comfortable for Cristiano because basically, well, we got those PKs. He converted them. He didn't need to struggle because we were already up in the lead. Messi, on the other hand, was struggling to create something. I mean, we didn't create enough goal opportunities for Ronaldo. That's fine. Because we played defensive while Barcelona played offensive. So Messi, okay, I agree. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were chasing the equalizer and so on and so on and so on. So that's why they created more chances than we did, of course, and still they end up losing. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Now I get what you mean. And I'm not taking anything away from either Cristiano or Messi. Messi was much more visible today, as I said, because of the attacking, much more attacking from Barca. And by far, their best player. By far. I'm amazed. This guy rested for 2 Champions League games, and then he just comes into against Juve and dominates every single player out there. It was quite a sight, actually, but luckily for us, of course, the end product was 0. And to be fair, I don't think Messi cares. It looked like he was like, we're through to the next round, and of course he's disappointed, but I don't think it was that kind of big of a deal for him to lose against Juve and against Cristiano Ronaldo. Maybe it is, I don't know. For fans, for sure, fanboys from Messi fanboys will cry because Cristiano got the better of them. But yeah, and that was also something that needs to be injected into my veins. Juve midfield need to start creating spaces, even if we start playing defense, because when big team will be in trouble. Yeah, I don't know. As I said, we are our own worst enemy. You never know what's going to happen when we play against teams. The interesting thing, though, is how we face teams in Serie A. So you managed to beat Barca away 3-0, and then you managed to struggle against Genoa and end up 1-1 or something. That's yeah. It just doesn't make any sense, but that's Juve for you. That's all Juve. I think Messi would care if Barca gets Bayern in a round of 16. I think, to be quite honest, I think Messi thinks that this team is just not good enough to win the Champions League, and he's on his swan song for this club. He will be gone after this season. I'm sure of it. Yeah, I can't wait for Friday. Yes, on Friday I'll be hosting Juve Daily and my friend Juventinita Daniel on my Juve therapy session. So be sure to join that one as well. We really need a replacement for Cuadrado. Can't put a good ball inside the box. He got a clear chance to cross in the counter-attack, but he cut inside and wasted the opportunity. This is the inconsistency of Cuadrado. But today, I will defend Cuadrado because today he can actually produce a good ball inside the box. All of those assists that he has offensively, no question, stats speak for themselves, but the inconsistency behind those stats also. How many crosses does he have in space of one game into the cross? Quite a lot. Against Torino, he had 9 crosses. Only 2 of them were good ones, and both of them was actually assists. I said this during my live. So it was strange. It was strange to see. But but defensively, there is an issue with Cuadrado. Huge issue with Cuadrado. So he is inconsistent. Today was not a game to call him inconsistent, but watch the next game. Watch next time he's playing. Yeah. So I'll defend for Cuadrado this time. And of course, his crosses are great, but also remember how many crosses did he miss and how many bad passes did he make. Of course, if you make 1,000 crosses, some of them at the end of the day will end up at the end, being the assist. But I get your point, Bayek. I agree to some extent. Let me just remove this one before I get guys on my neck. PSG will restart in 1 hour. Oh, sorry. There we go. PSG will restart in 1 hour. There was only 15 minutes played. Yes. I know that. That's a good shot, Adam. If PSG lose, United are through. Well, don't lose then. I don't know. Who do I rather want? I want PSG or in United in knockout stages. Maybe United, by the way. But I love those. I love those crying tears from Manchester United fans. So, yeah, that's me. And I gotta yes, Abai. We need to highlight this one. For me, I feel Pirlo with his tactics to the game deserves all praise. Indeed, we have to praise Adria Pirlo tonight. Well done. Let's see if he follows up on that. If this was just, a fluke that we win 3-0 with great tactics, then it's just not good at all. I want to see consistency. So against Genoa, we'll see. We'll see. But well done, Pirlo. No doubt about it. Paul Pogba back to Juve. No, thank you. We would love him. He's an amazing player, but he is playing for Manchester United right now. He will not be a free agent. You have to pay if you want to sign. Yeah, we don't have the money for that. So yeah, that's about it. Yeah, thanks, Adam. Great stuff. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate it. Chancellor, I agree with about Champions League dynamic. Question is, what tactical change with the players we have currently do you reckon will allow us to break down Serie A teams better? Well, first and foremost, we need to find out which our starting 11 is. We just need to stop rotating. We need to stop rotating and just focusing on one starting 11 and go from there. Of course, we need to learn how to break down teams that sit back. That's up to Pirlo. But for sure, based on the performance, we need to have McKennie in there. Based on the performance, we need to have guys like, Bonucci, De Ligt at the center of the defense, because I feel that there is a potential there. Plus maybe Danilo, plus maybe, I don't know, Demiral, maybe. And also, for sure, Alexander needs to be on the left. Alexander needs to play on the left. That's my golden rule, for sure. And then we'll see. What happens. Maybe we can stretch them out and then actually dominate the games against Serie A teams. But it's early days. Right now, first up is Genoa. And then we'll see. But good shout, Michael. Thank you. Even if PSG lose, then PSG will go through because they have same points as Man United. And PSG had to... Yeah, there we go. Pankai, there we go. Nice sweater. Yes, thank you. It is the Juve sweater. Yes. Quick reply to this one because, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Juve management found out that Joao Cancelo was not the greatest, not the greatest professional off the pitch. That's what the rumors are saying. On the pitch, of course, he looks like a gem, cannot defend to save his life, but offensively, he is a gem, absolute gem. Yeah. It is what it is, guys. All right, you know what? I think we're going to cut this short now. We're going to cut it short to the 1 hour mark. Not because it's not been fun, but because it's too late for me and we need to kind of go to bed and relax and have our beauty sleep, and then wake up tomorrow morning, tweet about all the good stuff that happened today, and enjoy the day tomorrow. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you for commenting, for joining, for jumping on and watching this streaming, though it's late at night. If you are somewhere else in the world where it's not that late, then kudos to you. But it is what it is, guys. We win. We are top of the group. We are top of the group. Who would have thought? I predicted 1-1. I predicted 1-1, even loss. So, here we are. My friends, thank you. Adam, always appreciate you for your comments. I'd love to have you on sometimes. By the way, guys, if you want to be a part of my Juve therapy session live, on camera, basically, just let me know, and we'll make it happen, because I'd love to talk to fans, face to face, and to hear your opinions on the ball, and maybe, hang out. If not, just join me in the live sessions every Friday, and we'll have a chat. We'll have some fun. We'll talk live if you want to talk live. If you want to talk football, you will talk football. Anything. Thank you so much, Adam. You're one of those guys. I like what you're doing. Anonymous Ali as well. MJ, my Twitter is, of course, at Juve Therapy. Subscribe there. Follow me there. Subscribe at YouTube. There's so many terms. But yeah, just remember following Juve Therapy, and you'll be better off with it, of course. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your night. Anonymous Ali, you need to go to bed. 4 a.m. You're crazy. You are crazy. And maybe, by the way, guys, before the New Year's, I will be doing a live 5 a.m. You nutcases. Wow. I will be doing a live with my good friend DJ from Juventus, India. I talked with him before. If you remember DJ, I love the guy. I love talking Juve with him. So yeah, he will be on back with me on Juve Therapy a bit later this month. We just have to figure out when, but it will be there. But first off, this Friday, Juve Therapy session with Daniel from Juve Infinita and Davide, I think his name is, from Juve Daily. Two content creators, two great content creators. So we'll have some fun then. See you on Friday. Fino alla fine. Ciao. You guys are crazy. 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 1